everyone!
Hi!
Welcome to S.H.E Eats, where we eat and talk about food.
We eat.
Yeah. She eats? No. We eat. Well, we are S.H.E, so isn't that technically Sheception?
내가 제일 잘 나가. 내가 제일 잘 나가. 내가 제일 잘 나가. 내가 제일 잘 나가. 제일 잘 나가.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so we went to a local Asian food place, technically supposed to be Japanese, but in America you can't really get much that's authentic, at least not in fast food. But this is pretty good for fast food. I got chicken yakisoba, and I put a bunch of sriracha on it before we left the restaurant so that I could have it, because Danielle doesn't believe in sriracha. And
As you can tell from some of our other videos.
yeah. And then I got green tea bubble teas for us, which I don't normally get when I eat, just because I get really full on the green tea, or the bubble tea, I mean. But it's really good, so yeah. What do you have?
And I got teriyaki pork over rice with steamed vegetables, which is really just delicious. I'm not a big fan of their spicy slaw or whatever, but Kelsey said it's pretty good.
No, I didn't like it.
I wasn't a big... Oh, you didn't like it?
Mm-mm.
Oh. But I didn't really like the yakisoba very much, but I do like something very basic, like just meat with rice and veggies.
But it's so good. It's
It
like
is.
one of the best teriyakis that I've had. I don't like... There's another place in town that does only teriyaki, and I don't like it very much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you got green tea too.
Oh yeah, I got the green tea bubble tea. Because Kelsey bought it for me. I'm not a big fan of bubble tea, TBH, but this stuff is dang good. Like, super good. I'm not a big fan of the bubbles in the bubble tea.
The bobas.
When I was in Asia, like, bubble tea and milk tea are, like, a huge thing over there. And I always got, and it was really weird because we would go to, like, a tea shop, and it's not how you're picturing it. It's kind of like, think of like a Jamba Juice. And you go and you'd be like, oh, you know, like, could I get this? And then they'd be like, oh, you want the bubbles? And I'd be like, no. And then they'd look at me, like, give me the weirdest look. Because, like, everybody got the bubbles. And they had, like, different kinds, like aloe squares, and which are apparently really good for your digestion.
Aloe's become really popular this year.
Is it?
Like, yeah. Here, well, like, last year, I feel like, everybody was drinking aloe. Which, I was like, you can drink that?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it kind of gooey? Because I've only used it for burns.
I was, like, shocked you could eat it. Like, I was amazed you could ingest it. My roommate's really weird. And she likes, I mean, I love her, but she's very strange because she likes all this, like, very natural stuff. And, like, we have a bunch of, like, quinoa. She has cashew milk, which is just the weirdest thing to me. And she's like,
You
yeah.
can milk a cashew?
I know, right? And she has these aloe plants, and she just uses them. I think she even puts them in her drinks and stuff. I'm pretty sure she probably has at some point.
Did?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't use your sauce.
Oh. What's it taste like?
Teriyaki?
Not the biggest fan of teriyaki, TBH. It's a little too sweet for me.
This one's not bad.
Oh, it smells
It's
good.
not as sweet as the gyoza sauce.
Oh, okay.
Which I prefer on the...
That's good.
I usually order gyoza with it and then use the gyoza sauce to pour on my teriyaki.
Yeah. One time we went to a Naruto themed restaurant in the Salt Lake. And remember? No, we were dressed as Naruto characters and we went to that ramen place.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah.
During Comic-Con.
That's when I learned that there are two different ways to pronounce gyoza. Because I learned it as jiaozi, but it's actually gyoza in Japanese. There's many different countries in this world. This sauce is actually really good.
Told you.
It's like salty.
Mm-hmm.
It's like soy sauce.
Yeah.
Thicker.
It's good. Did you put on makeup between?
I did.
Of course.
You're not wearing makeup?
I'm not wearing mascara. I didn't put any on.
I hate you. You have like the most natural, beautiful skin. I wake up in the morning, I look like
Looking
death.
like P. Diddy. Just kidding. I don't even know what P. Diddy looks like.
In the morning, no. I mean, I know what he looks
Ever.
like.
I don't know what he looks like ever. I don't know who that. I just know the name. I don't know who that is really.
What?
Not in actuality.
But now he goes by Diddy.
Oh,
Or Diddy. Uh-huh. Anyway.
makes me think of Diddy Kong.
So what's your favorite food? Well, what is your favorite dish?
I don't like to pick favorites.
I know.
That's really tough for me to say because I really don't like to pick favorites. There's not very much that I've tried that I don't like. Like, I don't really care for curry. I have a hard time with that. I don't like the flavor of it is all. Not even necessarily the spiciness. But that's like the only thing that I've tried that I've... and I mean, red bean paste was okay. We had it in the little things. We had like chilled ones. What are those called? I can't think of what they're called.
All I can think of is the German Mandarin, which is Baozi.
Oh, the pastry, the red bean pastry.
It's a bun.
Oh yeah, that should have been easier than
Yeah.
it was. Wow.
But warm red bean paste is better to me.
Yeah,
like,
I
it
haven't
tastes
had
better.
it. The thing I hate most about living in America is that there aren't very many places where you can get fresh food from other cultures without just being like in a sit down place. Basically, I want like street food.
Yeah.
And I want to, because I want to be able to get it fast. And I don't know, when you go to like a restaurant, you don't know what's there until you've already sat down and committed to the restaurant. But if I didn't have to pick like a meal, just pick like a random food, generally, and this is really hard for me, I'd probably say like fried sweet potato.
Really?
Yeah,
Like sweet potato fries?
no, fried sweet potatoes. So like in, I don't know about other countries, but we went to a Japanese restaurant one time and I ordered a like dinner box, so it had like a bunch of different things, and one of the things was fried vegetables, but it was like a certain kind that I can't remember the name of. Maybe I'm tired today. I can't remember any words. But it's like a particular kind of frying that's really popular in Japan. It's killing me.
Killing me smalls.
But it was really good, and I just really liked the sweet potato. The sweet potato was excellent. And I like sweet potatoes anyway. I think they're so good. And just having it like with that light batter, fried, and then dipping it in the sauce that was made for it, it was really good.
Is it kind of like tempura?
It was tempura, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Tempura fried sweet potato is one of my favorites.
That is good.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. If you have, I know that you don't like curry, but man, I went to this restaurant called Namaste, and it was so good.
Here?
No, I was in Asia. Sorry. When I was in Asia, I went to a lot of different restaurants. Went to Japanese, Chinese, Korean, and Indian restaurants, and they're so good. And
Lucky.
some of them were authentic, some of them, like, Namaste was really authentic Indian food.
How did you know if they were authentic? Did someone tell you? Like,
Yeah.
the people you went with? Okay.
Yeah. We went with this guy who was from India, and it was just crazy. The food was so good, but then we had tempura vegetables, and you dip them in, like, the chicken butter, like, curry, and it was so stinking good. Absolutely loved it. Yeah, but my favorite food, if I had to pick a favorite Asian food, sorry, shouldn't talk with that mouthful. If I had to pick my favorite Asian food, it's this stuff called dry pot potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
So good. I don't know how they make them. I tried making them, but they're just. First of all,
Tell us what it is.
being from, they're okay. I will get there.
Sorry.
So, being from Idaho, I hate the stereotype that all Idahoans love potatoes, but it's true. I do love potatoes. Dry pot potatoes are where you take, like, mini like baby red potatoes, or like, and you cut them and slice them, and then you like you fry them a little bit like in light oil, but in a mostly dry pot, hence the name. And you put like sauce in there, like teriyaki sauce, and just a little bit though, because you don't want them to lose their like dryness. And then peppers and whatever other spices you want. You put like some meat in there if you want it. Some people put bacon, some people put like ground beef, some people put ground pork. And then you mix it with like other vegetables, but there's like barely any meat, it's mostly potatoes. And it's kind of gooey, kind of a little bit, but it's mostly just delicious, spicy. And you just, it's served in a bowl over fire, and then you just pick the potatoes out of it and you eat it, and it's so stinking good. It was my favorite dish when I was in Asia. Wherever we went, I was like, dry pot potatoes, dry pot potatoes, dry pot potatoes. Anyway, this is really good. We want to try it. I got the pork, not chicken. But I got pork because I eat chicken every day of my life at my work. Pork, not so much.
Yeah, I eat chicken a lot too, but I just like it. It's just a staple. I'm really comfortable with chicken.
I don't know if you guys like sauce that much. I'm not a big sauce fan. But this sauce is so good. Like with the teriyaki and soy. Like it's just salty. I'm not a big fan of sweet, which teriyaki to me is too sweet sometimes. But
It can be. Another place that I was saying here does teriyaki only. My issue with them is that they don't like.
Is that
First of all,
teriyaki in the name?
I don't remember. I think so.
Okay.
But they don't give you very much for what you've paid for. I think it's more expensive than this is, but they don't give you as much. Even though, like, this is like a small container. Like, hold up your container. Like, it's a fairly small container, but the lid is about the same size, and they fill it pretty full.
Yeah.
So when you open it,
I'm a
it's
fast
like,
eater, so.
Yeah, and you haven't gotten that far. You've gotten, like, probably halfway as far as the rice is concerned.
Go ahead, sorry.
But it's okay. And they don't put, like, very much of anything, let alone, like, the meat and veggies. They didn't pick very good vegetables when I had it. Like, it was just, like, really plain veggies. I don't know. Like, I remember there being, like, no carrots. And I'm like, how do you not put carrots in, like, a teriyaki bowl? Which might not, I don't know, it was a while ago. But I just was like, what? This is not a lot. And then they didn't really give you very much sauce, and they had, like, different sauce flavors, but they all, like, tasted the same. We got, like, a few, so we could each try them, and I was like, they all kind of taste similar. I don't know, I just was, and it just felt like, even though this is something I could easily make at home and do, it also feels like theirs is special, whereas this other place I felt like I could have made the same thing and made it better, and made it more of, like, what I like. So, but I just hate when places don't put very much veggies, very many veggies, because I like the veggies just as much as the meat, and I want pretty much equal amount.
Yeah.
So, one time though, I got a bowl, like a rice bowl, and I said, could I get, like, I hate mushrooms, but I try not to be picky, and I try not to make things harder for people, and so I was like, would it be possible to not have mushrooms? And I think it was the first time I'd ever asked that, because I've been back since, and I've asked it again, despite this situation, but they were like, oh, yeah, we can do that, and then they didn't give me any vegetables, and I was like, oh, was that, like, too much to ask? Am I being punished? And then I was really sad because there were no veggies, it was all meat and rice, and I was like, fine, I'll eat this, even though the meat's really good there, but I was like, man, my bad for asking for something special. That's what I get, obviously.
For being a special snowflake. I'm just kidding.
And then last time that I went and asked for no mushrooms, they were, like, joking around about it, and I was standing there, you can see them cooking while you wait, and I was standing there waiting for it, because it's, like, street food, you know, and they were like, oh yeah, no mushrooms on this one, and they were like, no mushrooms? Oh my gosh. Okay, no mushrooms. And then when the guy handed it to me, he was like, extra mushrooms in there for you, and I was like, and I was like, I hope not, and I had to, like, go check. Because even though I was pretty sure he was kidding, I also was like, awkwardness intensifies. So.
Oh man, I couldn't even finish it. I'm full. I'm full. That's how you know.
That's how you know. Good portions.
Yeah. But, you know, I feel like my stomach's grown weaker. I really should be able to eat more. I'm gonna work hard to be able to eat more food.
Yeah.
To the best of my ability.
Keep working hard. Try to improve always.
Yeah.
K-pop.
I really do need to work harder about, like, eating better, I think. Eating food is, like, the best. Like, you need to eat. And if you're gonna eat, you gotta eat good food.
Mm-hmm.
And whether that is in, like, any preference of food, whether that's pizza. I mean, you obviously want to have a healthy diet. But,
Balance.
yeah. It doesn't have to be Asian food. You can pig out on German food. German food's pretty good. Italian, that's where it's at.
German food's kind of fatty though. They like lots of meat. Italian's food's kind of carby. That's something else I like about Asian food. Is that I feel like there's more veggies and like less
Meat.
Less meat and
Less carbs.
yeah, I mean like rice is a huge staple, but at the same time there's so I keep saying so much veggies instead of so many veggies. And I have to stop myself. There are so many veggies involved. I feel like it helps balance it out a lot.
Yeah. Let me tell you, Asia knows how to make veggies, man. Like, don't get me wrong, steamed veggies are great. But I can only eat so many steamed veggies before I'm like, nah, brah.
I can eat all the steamed veggies if I have just a little bit of sauce over them.
What about, but ginger and garlic veggies? Whoo,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
But even if you steam something, like, you can still sprinkle stuff on them
Yeah.
while they're cooking. That's what I do in, like, my rice cooker. It has rice on the bottom, and then it's got this little tier where you can put veggies or something on top. And you can put, like, meat, too, but I always feel weird about that with the, first of all, steaming meat. I'm not sure how to feel about that. But also because of the rice underneath. Like, with veggies, I don't really care if it drips down to the rice, but with meat, I'm like, what? So, I don't do that. But, yeah, sometimes I sprinkle the veggies on top. I'll do, like, at least salt a little bit on top, and then sometimes I'll even go all the way and do the garlic and the other one.
You know what's the weirdest thing? Steamed bread.
Weird.
It's weird. I've had it. It's like, it's not pleasant. Like, no offense if you like steamed bread, but I just have never had steamed bread where I was like, yeah, I enjoyed that. It was just sort of like, what's the worst food that you think you've ever tried? Or the weirdest?
Weirdest?
Yeah. Let's go with the weirdest.
I don't know if I haven't really tried exotic foods. I, like, want to. Like, I totally would. I just haven't been, like, anywhere interesting where they serve weird food. I haven't been outside the United States, or even, like, I haven't been east of Grand Junction, Colorado, which is not very far east in Colorado. So,
yeah, but you eat so much sushi. I don't really like sushi. Like, what's the weirdest sushi you've ever had? Like, weirdest fish you ever had?
oh,
like,
I've had, like, straight octopus. So it was, like, just a little bit of rice and then the octopus on it. But it wasn't good. It was really chewy. I had asked...
Oh, no, you ate it, like, when it was raw?
I think so. I mean, yeah, I asked for they were like sashimi or sushi, and I was like, sushi, please. And then I got sashimi, and I was too afraid to be like, yeah, no. Because, I mean, I like sashimi, but I prefer sushi because it's more, like, flavorful. There's more in it. And I just feel like just fish and rice isn't very flavorful. And since I am a big, like, sauce person, there's napkins there, can you even, like, a big sauce person and, like, flavor person, I really like lots of flavor. So I ate it anyway, and it was good, but the octopus was not so good. It was just like a chunk of it, and there were 2 of them in the combo that I'd gotten, and I was like, okay, here goes. And so I ate one and was like, if there weren't people around me, I'd probably spit this out right now, right into my napkin. And then the other one, I was like, I can't. I tried to, like, work myself up or, like, ask someone else, like, hey, oh, do you want one of these? You want to try it? And everybody was like, no, we didn't order that for a reason.
Oh my goodness.
Smart people.
I had like kimchi flavored squid
Really?
once. It was.
What does kimchi taste like?
It's spicy. Like kimchi is like.
Is it like just spicy? Like,
Like-
that's the best way to describe it, or?
Well, because like I feel. This is where I feel really dumb because I thought kimchi was like a flavoring, but then they're like, no, it's like cabbage
Mhm.
or like vegetables or whatever.
Fermented veggies.
Yeah, fermented veggies, but there's like spicy kimchi flavoring that you can get.
Hmm.
And so like there's this like the stuff that they put on kimchi, like the cabbages and like vegetables, whatever.
Mm.
Which I wouldn't be a fan of the fermented vegetables because I'm not a fan of fermented anything. But the kimchi like squid that I had, like I could literally stick my chopstick. Sorry, I stuck my chopstick in one of its little suckers and like lifted it. I was like, this is the most disturbing thing I'll ever eat in my life. And it was spicy and cold and like chewy and like rubbery. It was like eating rubber. But like
That's basically what the octopus was like, except there was no flavor at all. I like dipped it in the soy sauce and hoped for the best. And it was like, ugh.
Oh my goodness. But the kimchi was like spicy and it was not good.
Mm.
I mean, I like, if it's in
So-
noodles, then I like kimchi. But
Yeah. When we did the Lies and a Truth, you had to lick the sriracha off. How would you compare the flavor of kimchi to the flavor of sriracha? Because that's all I know is like sriracha or like hot sweet chili paste.
I would say that to me, sriracha is like sweeter and kimchi's spicier and it like numbs your mouth a little bit when you eat it. It also makes your nose like start running super.
So it's really spicy.
Yeah.
But is there like besides the sweetness, is there like a flavor difference really? Because I've always been curious. I've wanted to try it before, like try things that have kimchi, but I'm always just too afraid. I don't know why. I think because when I was a kid, my Korean friend told me about kimchi and like how it was made, and she like really emphasized that it was like buried, but I imagined that it was just like you just like stuck it in the ground, not that you put it in a jar. And so I just always was like, I just can't seem to get rid of that in my mind whenever I consider eating kimchi.
But like besides the fermented, veggies, the flavoring's pretty good. Like I would say that kimchi kind of tastes like chili peppers, like not sweet, more spicy, more of a, not even more savory. But I've only had it in noodles and an octopus. To me, it doesn't have a flavor besides spicy.
Okay.
TBH.
So I'd probably be pretty safe
Yeah,
trying it. Okay.
I think that you'd really like it, to be honest.
The place where I get the order without mushrooms, they have like kimchi tacos, I think. And that's what last time I was like, oh, should I do my usual or do the kimchi tacos and try something new? But then I just was like, well, I don't know if it'll be enough food. It was only 2 tacos. I might not like the kimchi. And usually I'm all about trying new things, but I just was like, I'll just stick with what I know. Because I was really hungry, so I wanted to be able to be satisfied and not feel like I wasted my money. Next time, though, I'll try it, and I'll let you know.
You should try it. We should go there,
Okay.
and do another
Another She Eats.
sheets. I forgot the name of this segment. Oh wow, I am shaking this. Shake, shake, shake. Well, I think we're finished eating.
Yeah, I'm full. Only ate like half of mine. But
Yeah, I ate a good chunk of mine. I feel
Yeah.
like, but
Well, the noodles always has so much. Like, this thing is huge. So I always only eat like half of it. Or sometimes I'll eat like 3/4 and then regret eating that much because then it's not much of a leftover if you only have 1/4 of it left. But anyway, thanks for watching.
and please eat all of your food deliciously, as they say.
Yeah.
But even more than that, remember to eat your vegetables, whether they be steamed or cooked another way.
Hearts up.